They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the World of Startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Всем привет! В эфире программа The World of Startups.
Hello and welcome to the World of Startups. I'm Serhii Kakishev. One American entrepreneur predicted that in the future there will be two kinds of companies, those that are on the internet and those who left the market. So if you haven't entered the market with your product or don't know how to keep your head above water in the times of crisis, this TV program may be useful for you. On this edition, bucket of water and a piece of cloth as tools for making money. We have a close look at cleaning business. A paradise for those who have a sweet tooth is a project with its own business model. And also find out what books will help you bridge a gap between a startup and a successful business person.
Клининговый бизнес, то есть
Cleaning business, that is professional cleaning of offices and other premises, is gaining more popularity in Kazakhstan. Is it possible to make really good money tidying filthy entrances? Our correspondents investigated with workers of one of such companies. Cleaning is not a favorite pastime activity, and it has always been a necessity. Well, now it is possible to earn quite good money doing a janitor's job. Probably because of this, it is not easy to find elderly ladies tidying their entrances. Instead of them are so-called cleaning companies.
In
the past, we were only asked to clean rooms. Today, the client wants cleaning services to take a lot more responsibilities, such as an electrician's support, a plumber's service, and even IT support. The cost of the service depends on the client's location and the level of difficulty. On average, for each square meter, the client is charged 80 cents, and to do the cleaning of industrial sites will cost you from 50 cents for each square meter. More expensive parts of work will be to repair a facade of a house that has been uninhabited for a long time or cleaning after repairs. After the cleaning, a supervisor usually asks the client to fill out a feedback form for about the service. Its convenience is also in that I don't have to control how the service is done. The service has several levels of managers and supervisors that monitor the process of cleaning as well as what needs to be fixed. Apart from that, cleaning companies have their own database. During the one working day, a company worker can only do their work in a limited space of square meters. Very often, cleaners are only capable of doing the cleaning up to 400 square meters each. After constructions, each worker can do 200 to 300 meters each because of a large amount of work. Compared to the usual tidying home, a cleaning service implies using professional equipment. And here are the properties of such equipment: a powerful vacuum cleaner with a function of water hoovering, rotor machine, and a kit of instruments to clean window glass and many other things. In total, there are about 170 cleaning companies in Kazakhstan. According to some experts, the growth on this market will go on in the countries of the Eurasian Economic Union for another few years, with an average growth of 20 to 30% a year. In 2015, its share will be about 47 billion tenge. It is believed that business of selling sweets has good prospects, especially when the entrepreneur offers customers the product that is fresh and is of good quality with good assortment. The confectionery business has its own peculiarities. Find out about them in Trends. At first sight, the market of sweets is abundant and there is no room for new companies to enter the market. But there are risk-takers who dare to turn their passion of making sweets to a business. For example, managing director of a cosmetic company Alexey Dubinin started production of candies a year ago.
Начинается все, как всегда, с желания начать что-то делать. И это у нас
It all began with our desire to do something, and we took a risk and succeeded. We saw how to make homemade caramel by chance in public, and we promised to ourselves we would have one more business, and it would be related to positive emotions, and this would be homemade caramel.
В Казахстане, и это будет связано с эмоциями, с радостью, и это будет карамель ручной работы.
To promote the company product, they have chosen the internet and handmade goods fairs. Today, the inhabitants of Astana are getting acquainted with the handmade candies at fair Hello Summer. Everyone here takes interest in the sweets, not only children. Oh, the sweets from this company? They are very delicious, especially the ones shaped like teddy bears with green eyes and a heart. They are lovely. There's so much pleasure for the eye because of lots of bright colors. The design of the sweets is attractive and they are very tasty. The confectioners are not keeping the recipe in secret. You need to make a sugar syrup, heat it to 150 degrees centigrade, then pour the sweet liquid on a cold marble mold to let it cool. Then the caramel is placed on a hot surface, not less than 50 degrees centigrade, otherwise the caramel gets stale. As a result, the desired shape is achieved and the sweets are packed and decorated. For the production of our caramel, we use only natural ingredients, sugar and treacle, nothing exceptional. We have more and more orders, which is delighting. The making of candies does not require much capital, and the maker will enjoy the return of investments and the income in the first months of selling the sweets. Candies on sticks are popular for a good reason. They remind us of our happy childhood, so these sweets are always in demand. In bookstores, there are plenty of books on how to run business efficiently and how to develop as an entrepreneur. It's impossible to buy them all and absorb all the information from them. So we have prepared a review of useful business literature suggested by the most successful entrepreneurs of these days. The best-selling startup by Guy Kawasaki is a kind of guidebook for a fledgling business person starting any business. You will find the guidance from the product development to creation of an international corporation. The aim of this book is to help create something significant and get useful knowledge without getting stuck in unnecessary theory and details. The ideas from ex-evangelist of Apple are useful for a wide audience, from students to heads of large companies in any sphere. It will help the former pluck up their courage to make the first right steps in business, and the latter will find the book helpful in their revising their views upon the way they run business. iPresentation is a self-study source that contains lessons on how to do public speeches by one of the most charismatic business people of modern times and ex-managing director of Apple, Steve Jobs. Most presenters do speeches in their business just to pass on the information. Jobs was able to turn any boring slideshow presentation to a theatrical show. Each of them was well thought to fire excitement in the audience and keep them inspired and motivated for a long time. John Galoo, a business coach for the development of communicative skills, has made a thorough investigation into each of Steve Jobs' legendary presentations. He has summarized this experience and, having selected the most effective techniques from the leader of Apple, John Galoo created his own method that will allow the presenter to plan, develop and sharpen public speeches. The techniques in the book will prove useful for any business person, be they a CEO making a new product or an entrepreneur negotiating with potential investors. Would you like to become the best? Learn from the best. To make a company successful, one has to apply the principles of successful business people. That's what Vern Carnish's book is about, worldwide recognized expert in entrepreneurship and creating successful startups. The author considers John Rockefeller as the best example of a successful business, father of the great dynasty of billionaires. According to the book, any business run on Rockefeller's principles will bring the owner a steady income. The most important thing is a clear strategy, accurate and timely data and discipline. The author promises you will find techniques in the book that will allow you to make simple but effective decisions and apply instruments for involving employees in this fascinating process.
пожалуй, на сегодня это все. С вами был я.
Well, that's all for today. I'm Serhiy Kakishev. You've been watching The World of Startups. If you want to watch our stories and reports again, the videos are available on our pages on Facebook and vk.com. See you next time on Kazakh TV.
В эфире телеканала Казах ТВ. Всего доброго.